What is up, all of you beautiful subscribers? Welcome back to the Chapple Show. So how does Amazon ship so fast? How do they do it in a few hours, a day, or 2 days, so on? I'm going to talk about that. We're also going to be talking about my own business, my own e-commerce marketplace, and my problems I'm solving right now, because I want to keep you guys updated on that. But first we want to talk about Amazon. How do they ship stuff so fast? Well, how does a normal e-commerce marketplace work? A normal e-commerce marketplace works like this. You want to sell 100 toothbrushes. So you live in New York, you want to sell 100 toothbrushes, so you have like a pile of them located in your home in boxes, okay? And so every time someone buys one, you have to ship it to them directly. So you live in New York, someone buys it from Los Angeles, you got to ship one to Los Angeles. Someone buys one in Toronto, you got to ship one to Toronto. One in Chicago, someone buys it in Chicago. One to Dallas if someone buys it there, and so on. That's how a normal marketplace works. Not Amazon. Here's how Amazon does it, and it's very, very clever. If you want your product to be eligible for Prime shipping, which usually increases your sales, here's what you have to do. You have to have a fairly large inventory, but you get to ship it to these Amazon warehouses. And people don't realize this. So before you actually post your product for sale on Prime, you ship it to these Amazon warehouses. And they are located in every major city that you can think of. And so you're located in New York, so before you start selling your product online, you ship it to Amazon warehouses located in Los Angeles, Toronto, Chicago, Dallas. You send maybe 10 products here, 20 products to the other city, 30 products to another city, and so on. And so, all of a sudden, when someone buys your product on Amazon and you're located in New York, your product doesn't have to go from New York to LA anymore. It has to go from LA to LA, or Toronto to Toronto, or Dallas to Dallas. And that's how they are able to ship stuff so quick, is because they have warehouses of all of these products from all of the sellers. That's how they ship so quick. All right, so that is a very key point which people need to realize about Amazon, is that you're not getting product from Joe Schmo's small business located in England. All right, they might be the creator of the products, but you're actually getting it shipped from a warehouse probably located. We have like, for example, I live in Oakville, Ontario right now, and there's 3 Amazon warehouses located within about 40 kilometers of my house. So you wonder why stuff can get to your house in a few hours? It's because there's tons of warehouses located in places which you've probably never been to. All right, so that's how they ship so quick. So I wanted to talk about that. I also want to talk about shipping and inventory in general regarding Amazon and my own business and how I have to try and compete with them, right? So the average shipping cost of an Amazon product is like $4 to $7. Why is this? It's because of all of the warehouses that I just talked about. It's also because they get to negotiate, because they're a giant company. They can negotiate with giant shipping companies, and so their average, let's just say, $6 per item. For me, I was doing the math. It's probably going to be $8 to $15. All right, it depends on the product. Now, obviously, the smaller products like iPhone cases, trading cards, stuff like that, we're talking $1 or $2 shipping fees per item. But this poses a little bit of a problem for me when I start. I don't think it'll be too big of a problem actually right away, but maybe as I start growing this business a little bit more, this e-commerce marketplace that I'm building here, and is that, like, Amazon is, again, this is not news, right? Amazon severely undercuts shipping. Severely. They take $7 billion losses every year in shipping costs alone. So they are actually paying out of pocket for shipping rather than handing that on to the buyer or the consumer, because they want to grow as fast as possible and make Amazon the hub and a monopoly. Totally cool. I'm okay with that. All right. I'm okay with that. I'm a fan of business. They're doing very smart stuff. I was thinking about this. Down the road, okay, I'm sure that I know for a fact that when the e-commerce marketplace launches, it's going to be small, but it's going to be profitable when I start. I already know that. Is that as I start growing, if the business, now I don't know if it's going to be massive, I hope it is, I think it is, but as I start growing, I'm going to have to start thinking about those warehouses, because I cannot compete with them right now. I cannot compete with them selling the same products, except they're an extra $3 or $4. People aren't willing to do that usually. So it's something for me to think about. I also want to talk about inventory. So people have asked me, especially a lot of you guys out there, like, how are you going to get all these products? How are you going to start selling tons of products right away on your website? It's really simple. Well, I already have some vendors lined up, as I mentioned before, like 10 to 15 people willing to sell stuff online when I launch. But again, I'm gonna have lots of categories for products. How are you gonna have stuff on there? And this is how I'm gonna do it. I promised to vlog about this. I'm going to go to local thrift stores, dollar stores, you know, everything on sale, liquidation sales. I'm gonna be buying stuff from there and selling it on my site. I'm gonna be buying stuff for, you know, $5 from a thrift store and selling it online for $15, including shipping. All right, I'm not gonna mark it up 200%, but that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna actually spend thousands of dollars filling up inventory for my own website, and then thousands of dollars more getting the marketing out there. And that's the idea. That's what I'm gonna do to start here. So I needed to update you guys on that. I also wanna update you guys on this. So I've been working on this on my computer here. I don't know if I can show you guys. It's okay. So I've been coding. This is my sound. Oh, it's actually pretty soundproof in here. It's nice. So I have been coding really hard, as you guys know. I've only been doing it 9 days now, and I'm already on. I've passed JavaScript. I've passed jQuery, and now I'm on to the back end, I believe. I think I'm closing in on Python. I think I have a couple more things to do before that, but. Where was I going with this? So, oh yeah, that's right. I have got payment processing on my website. I've officially got it. I'm going to talk about the name hopefully in the next few weeks here once I get this up and going a little bit more. But I got Stripe up on my website. It's working. I'm going to actually do a full run through of shipping and payment processing and actually buying stuff to see if it works in a few weeks. But that's really cool. I actually got Stripe working. So payment processing is up. I need to think about shipping a little bit more, maybe I can negotiate that a little bit more. I don't really know what to do about that. But anyways, I thought this is gonna be a fairly quick video. I don't wanna keep this one too long here. I don't like purposely making these videos 10 minutes or more, it just happens. So that's the update. I'm coding, it's going pretty well. Amazon undercuts everyone and ships stuff to warehouses. I'm gonna have to think about that into the future. And that's where everything is. So I think that's going to wrap this video up here. I think I'd like to wrap this video up, and I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment down below. Here's what I want you to leave a comment actually about, is that if I can prove that you can make money on this e-commerce marketplace, and I make it really simple for you guys, I give you a bunch of tutorials on how to do it, because I'm the owner of the website. If I were to give a bunch of tutorials and prove that it actually works, would you guys be interested in selling? You know, it doesn't have to be a product that, you know, you buy at a store. Maybe would you be interested in selling some old DVDs or selling some old stuff and setting up a vendor account on the site? If I can prove that, if I can almost guarantee that you sell stuff for, you know, at least a little bit of a profit. Let me know in the comment down below, because I'm trying to, you know, think about ideas about how I can actually get some more sellers. I'm fairly confident that I'll be able to get sellers. It's just I don't really know how many will, you know, actually the other thing too is I don't know how many I'll allow at the start. To be honest, I think that when I launch the website and the website is still being updated and created, but like it's functional, I don't even know if I want to allow more than a few vendors on the site. I might have to create a little bit of a wait list, because I don't want people putting stuff on the site and then being unhappy that it's not selling or that there's bugs or that, you know, something went wrong. And so I want it to be on me. I want to be the main seller on my site when it starts. And so if stuff fails, then I get to fix it before I let everyone else on the site. I mean, I don't want sellers or vendors to go on the site and be disappointed. That's really bad. So it's going to be on me. Hopefully I can get everything running. I've been a lot more confident actually in my coding ability as of the last few days. I found that as you go along and learn more programming languages, you get more comfortable with the languages before it. So for example, when I was doing CSS and HTML, like I was understanding it, like it was okay. But as I've gone through, you know, Java, and I've done 2 more since then, Java, jQuery, and there's one more in there. I forget what it was. I've realized that CSS is really easy now, and HTML really easy right now. JavaScript and jQuery and whatever the other one I learned was, they're a little bit difficult right now. But this base stuff, base programs, I can do that now by heart. So I can probably start designing the website pretty soon, which is really interesting. Anyways, I think that's going to wrap this video up. I'd like to thank you very much for, oh, and it's 10 minutes again. Why do you have to do this, Jack? All right, so I'd like to thank you very much for watching. You're all very beautiful people. Thank you for listening on iTunes and on the podcast. It means a lot to me. Please leave a review if you can. It means a lot to me. Hopefully we can climb the charts a little bit more here. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. You're all very beautiful people. I'll see you guys in the next video.